All right.
No, you're good.
Thanks for the car, Dad. I hope I don't have to pick it up from his work again so I can go to his, contributing members of society friends and be like, I'm going to take my dad's truck. Meep, meep.
I want to pick 'em up truck.
I want to be a cowboy, baby. That's why I'm wearing this fedora that I taped a larger brim onto.
That's why I have tattoos and am shirtless, because I'm Kid Rock. I'm from Florida.
Ba With Da Ba is a good song.
Bow, what, bow, bow,
Dong, diggy, ding.
That's
Rang,
the
dingy,
name of it.
dingy, Yep. He was going to be president.
No, he was not. He was gonna.
Well, he was going to try.
Yeah, he was gonna try. Well, fucking. There's a few people who try every year, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. 10 years ago, that was a joke about Donald Trump, though. So they let Reagan do it.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming. They're coming for
boy.
you. We just shipped a package to the Australians.
And I only put one spider in it.
Their spider will eat it, regardless of the size.
I'm worried there's going to be a spider in their box. Not because they put it there, but because it just happens.
It just gets there. They're like rats, spiders.
You have to open it when it gets here.
They're sending us diseases. They're not even sending it.
Yeah, there's a lot of blankets in there that are suspiciously free.
They're gonna see. We spent no less than $175 sending this shit to Australia. It's sending an international package that weighs 5 pounds. Boy, let me tell you,
It's expensive.
it is not cheap. We could have probably got a better deal if we shopped around, but we're dumb. We're very dumb.
I support the post office,
Yeah,
and I don't want to check other stuff.
But fuck them.
I don't know.
They should have had like an Uber option for somebody going that way. The next person who's headed towards
Oh
Australia.
God, no! They cannot. No, they cannot do Uber for the post office. That will further erode our society. Uber is a terrible thing.
Oh yeah, because nobody gets paid anything.
Yeah, it's one of those companies where they're like, capitalism has driven our innovation, and the innovation is what if we made more things the employee's problem and more money ours. It's an excellent innovation, folks. No one figured out how to fuck a laborer before.
Honestly, that's just the wait. We're still within the 41st.
Wait, so we can't talk about politics. You ever get in an Uber and the guy won't stop talking to you? Oh, gee, that's awkward.
We've made a rule, by the way. First 45 minutes of the podcast is comedy. Last 30 minutes of the podcast is aggressive
Is Shock
politics.
Morning Show. Welcome to Kelly in the Fort in the morning.
I'm going to turn you down a little bit. Keep talking.
Well, hey, folks, looks like my producer can't handle my wild and wacky personality. You want to hear my twisted take about these things? What's in the news? What's a strange thing going on?
The Joker keeps killing people.
That's great. You know what's interesting about the Joker? He's not all that funny. My throat just keeps getting tighter with this. And here's the thing. I tell a lot of jokes, but I wouldn't want to be associated with that Joker guy. He killed Murray. I'm kind of like Murray, but on the radio. Huh? Listen, folks, we got a really big show. I'm going to get shot.
Somebody shoot me. Oh, no. It's somebody's breaking into the studio right now. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Hey, buddy, hold on. No. Get that gun out of my ribs, please. Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Mayor, your family will be released when you release all of this man's henchmen, it turns out. Whoa.
Plot twist. You get it because he does G's. And then the plot twist is he says plot twist. Get this gun out of my ribs.
I don't want to die. I have a wife. Oh. Howard Stern about to be murdered.
So it turns out that my constant Islamophobia has finally come up to catch me. So
I've been suplexed by the Iron Sheik, who I assume is Muslim.
If you're a terrorist in the 91210 area district,
I am not a drive time DJ. I am not a
face.
drive time DJ in LA. Fuck you.
Okay, well, maybe
in Chicago.
Okay,
the 60707 area code, baby.
We're directly competing with Mancow and Q101. That's some reasonable humor for you guys.
Yeah, I think Mancow's everywhere.
Next up, we have
Mancow's
"Help Me God" by me.
Oh God! Now, please, as I've mentioned, there's a crazed maniac making demands of me in the studio. Wow.
honestly how some of those drive time DJs would. And then when they get off air, they talk like they're scholars. You're like, well, yeah, I went to Brown. What about it?
Well, I haven't had a show this crazy since I had Dolly Parton on. Gee willikers.
Oh, no, they're making me suck their dicks to live. We'll be up again with the Pretenders. As I walk through a field of 500 miles of dick.
This feels degrading. Well, listen up, folks. You better call in now, because if you don't, this was for nothing.
I'm about to be a talking head, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, here's Stop Making Sense, because let me tell you, my morning's not making sense. Please. I can't do this anymore. Keep the voice up. Do the voice.
Please call the police.
No, we're not calling the cops, but good with the voice.
He has a knife to my throat and a gun in my ribs to show me they're serious.
We've got a station dog that likes to hang around, and they just fucking shot it. Didn't even threaten anything, just blew the pooch away.
To show that they meant business.
I hope they don't find out about our station cat.
Oh no, Batman's here. Oh God.
He's murdering them non-lethally.
He snapped one of their necks and then started asking them questions. Thank you.
There is a scene in one of the Batman video games where you threaten to run over a man's head with a car, and you do it a little bit.
You do it a little bit.
And then it's like, Batman has a code.
Oh, a lot. Batman is the worst superhero, by the way. Of all the I can't think of
I don't know
worse
why people,
superhero.
including myself, like him so much.
I cannot think of a worse superhero because he beats the shit out of people who just need to make a living.
I think Batman might fall into that category of like Rick from Rick and Morty and Rorschach and Wolf of Wall Street guy of people that dudes are inspired by but should not be.
Yeah, exactly. I absolutely do. Because Tyler always makes the argument, he's like, he does so many civil projects. I was like, maybe in the comic books, maybe. And also, that was as a reaction to him just beating up poor people. At the end of the day, he still just beats up poor people who, like, henchmen?
Well, is Batman a good guy? That is like, basically, when someone's like, you say all cops are bastards, but what about the rabbit from Zootopia? It's like, no, they wrote her to be good. If she were a real cop, she would have shot the fox.
But what about the rabbit from Zootopia? What about Jake from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? How are you going to...
Yeah, see, he wears a leather jacket and a checkered shirt. Maybe he's bisexual. Cops are fun.
See, cops are good. The most blatant propaganda that I love so much, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, at a certain point, this far into the decline of a capitalist empire, most of your art is going to be propaganda, so some of it is good, hopefully.
Oh, no, we're getting political. You got to say it as a shock jock DJ.
Oh, geez, folks, what's crazy is that another police officer shot an unarmed child today. Whoa! Anyway, tonight at 9:10 Central, check out Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where a cop will make out with another cop.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's steamy.
Much like the hole in that child's chest. Oh!
Well, got him. Got him.
All right, before I actually start... going too far on cops, I was listening to a podcast about a Midwestern serial killer, and I thought it'd be funny if he had a wife who was just sort of annoyed that he was killing people.
Oh,
like,
damn.
Oh, Bob, you didn't kill another twink again, did you, Bob? Oh, jeez, Bob. No, that's not gonna come out of the carpet. No, you got to keep them in the basement, and if they get away, you can't let them. We told the kids if they wanted a dog, it was their responsibility. If you want to torture twinks in the basement, Bob, it's your responsibility.
Well, I just wish you had told me something before you started buying white couches. We could have bought it in black, but you didn't.
No, I don't want a black couch. I want you to not get twink blood all over my living room. It's on the throw pillows, Bob.
I know it sounds wrong, but it's brighter than other colors, other blood colors. Twink blood, it's got a little bit of it. I know there's no way to prove it.
I don't think that's not true, Bob. And either way, I don't want even dark blood on our couches, Bob. My mother sewed that. And she's not going to sew another one because she's dead, just like every fucking twink in this town. Bob.
I understand.
You can't
that
let them out of the attic.
I understand that it's a sexual thing, but however you gonna find a nice twink if you keep killing them all?
No, Bob, I don't mind that you're cheating on me. I mind that you're killing them.
I knew you were bisexual when I married you. I didn't know you were a serial killer.
This is a lot to take in. You have to admit, okay? I was trying.
I'm gonna listen to.
I meant to go Midwestern. I am doing a Jewish lady.
I'm gonna listen to my stories and in the news today.
The news today, yet another twink has been kidnapped off the streets.
That makes 17 just this past year.
We all know it's happening, but they are troubled gay youth, so it's fine. Mm-hmm. Enjoy that super glue in your ears, kid. This is a real story, Bob Berdella. Google him. Bob Berdella.
Super glue in your ears.
Yeah, he would kidnap people and torture them, and one of the things he did was he would put super glue in their ears so they were deaf.
Is that just a permanent? Is that solvable?
I don't know. He killed them before anyone could check. One guy did get away.
Was he deaf?
I don't know if he had anything in his ears.
How'd he get away?
I don't know. He got slapped. I don't know. Listen to the last podcast on the left for that, because I'm not just going to rehash their thing.
Aww.
But it's grody, folks.
Okay.
Not fun.
I will send me that episode. I will actually listen to that.
Okay, it's a good podcast.
Link in description for that podcast, and it's just going to be a link to one of our podcasts.
And there will also be links for bail funds in Minneapolis and Chicago.
I'm going to let my dog in.
What's your dog's opinion on serial killers? I mean, she likes them, I guess. Yeah. She when the cops let Jeffrey Dahmer's victim go back to Jeffrey Dahmer, she didn't think that was a mistake. She was just like, yeah, they made the right decision.
Yeah, what was that? That was a wild one.
Yeah, he had him drugged.
That was a wild.
That was a wild one, folks. All right, next up, right after Manfred Mann, we'll hear a very graphic description of what Jeffrey Dahmer did to his victims.
Next up, Rape Me by Nirvana. Whoa.
That's almost like I picked it. I'm good at my job, folks. I guess that was Scrappy Doo. I don't know. Scrappy Debbie.
I like that when he comes off the radio, he's just like, "Well, yes, I'm a Juilliard trained actor."
Yeah, the speech from Beetlejuice.
Huh?
Well, I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I studied at Juilliard. I've traveled the world extensively, not to mention the fact you're talking to a dead guy.
Nothing.
So what do you think? Do you think I'm qualified? You don't remember that speech?
No, I haven't.
They're like, "Are you qualified to scare away this shitty urban family?" Not that kind of urban. Metropolitan family. And he does his whole thing like, well, I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School.
He said urban. Police sirens start going off. Jesus.
Oh, no. Racist, Jock. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, of course.
As someone whose goal is to rile people up, you can bet that I'll be trying to be politically correct. Actually, that would work now. A shock jock now could just be super woke. Because it's just a culture war shit fight now. So.
Infuriate the people who listen to him, because millennials don't listen to 9 to 5 drive to work because we don't have fucking jobs with pensions.
Right. Just podcasts is what it is. And the economy. What was I thinking about? Well, I forgot.
The serial killer mom.
No, there was that. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff.
Bob.
So. Oh, Bob. Jeez, Bob.
Bob.
That's not going to come out of the curtains, Bob. I got to buy new ones now. No, you can't get that new ball ripper, okay? Because I got to spend that money on new curtains.
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
You got blood in the Lincoln. I said you can't take the Lincoln.
Now the growler needs a jump.
What?
Fargo.
Gotta watch Fargo.
Yeah. And Beetlejuice.
And I've seen Beetlejuice a few times. I just haven't seen it recently.
But you don't remember the
No, I don't
great
remember a speech word for word.
I don't remember. I just remember the tone, like I was a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I attended Juilliard. I've traveled quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. And every time I see The Exorcist, it keeps getting funnier. Every time I see it, it's great. It's really good.
I'll watch it.
Then he tries to marry a child.
Really big show. Ooh. Well, now I'm tuned in.
Oh, Drive Time DJ, is there any problem that you don't have personally?
My
I'm
wife
not mad that the Joker shot you anymore.
me. My
wife left me, and now I'm hitting on my daughter's friends. Whoa, that was quick.
A real thing that happens in America.
They're not allowed to have sleepovers in my apartment. And I did not come up with that rule. My wife did.
She was right to do it. I can't help myself.
Please, I have a problem. This personality is not a put-on, folks. I need help. By the way, I don't know why anyone hasn't mentioned that I have a stutter.
Oh, the dog's eating my hand.
Just like the president.
What?
The stutter. That's why he's senile. It's a speech impediment.
Yeah.
I love that his dogs are shitting and biting everything.
I like what they do.
One of the dogs has bit 2 people, and they keep shitting in the White House. And I love those dogs.
They fuck the police.
Yes, yeah. Possibly cooler than Hunter Biden.
It's tough to do.
Because I don't know if those dogs have ever gotten a foot job while doing cocaine, but if they have and they bit someone in the White House,
Hunter Biden is just like what a regular guy would do with money, which I approve.
Yeah, if you were a slightly dumb guy that had Biden money, which is not all that much, but
enough.
Chiba, I don't want to speak to you right now. You haven't bitten enough diplomats.
She bites whoever she can, man.
Well, introduce her to some people with security clearances.
She
bites them. Right now, she's just biting ice cream and me.
Who's the new person the dog bit?
What? Oh, I don't know.
It was probably a black lady. Kamala, no.
There were people on Twitter like, well, what did the dog know? Dogs only bite when people are threatened.
That is not.
The CIA should look into this guy.
And also sometimes there's 1,000 cameras around you and the dog's like, this is stressful.
Yeah, it's a dog in the White House. Of course it's freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs should barely live in normal houses.
Dogs don't like to move, first of all. So it just moved houses.
Yeah.
Which dogs
it can smell the gangrene in its owner's brain. So. It's like, Dad is not okay, and I don't think these people are helping him.
Hunter has stopped doing cocaine, and that's not okay.
He has not stopped.
Fair.
You know how presidents are super aged by being president, except for Trump, obviously.
And Biden.
What's he gonna look like? Me calling him a mummy will no longer be a rhetorical exaggeration.
We had to embalm him alive just to keep him alive.
Listen, Jack, I'm a mummy now. That's African, so I can say that word, bud.
It's, I guess,
he wants to.
Egypt.
I bet. There's a non-zero chance that he says it on TV. He's gonna say it in I'm annoyed that someone called my good colored friend N-word, and then a liberal's gonna be like, he said he was mad about it. He's got a speech impediment. Come on.
He's got a speech. Is anybody buying that speech impediment thing?
I don't know.
Because I saw a video of him from 2000, and he was speaking normal.
Supposedly he had a stutter or something, but
slower.
that's not what is going on.
Just so we're clear.
Jesus Christ. He mispronounced a Japanese guy's name. Because, yeah, let's get a 1,000-year-old white guy to talk to a Japanese guy and see if he doesn't mention eating dog or some insane shit. Yeah. Of course Biden's going to fuck that up.
Was his name Jim and he pronounced it Ching Chong Bing Bong? Or what?
I think he just called him Bud or something.
Oh, well, that's fine. What's wrong with that?
And then fucked up his name after that.
Was his name complicated in Chinese, or was his name Jim
I think it was Japanese, and I think it was... I would not pronounce it without hearing it first. I'm going to say it's probably a name like that.
Okay, cool.
That I would fuck it. But the president should get someone to say it to him, and then he's heard it.
But he doesn't remember that somebody said it to him. And now
and so someone was like, it's very ableist to make fun of him for this because he has a speech impediment. Which you can tell that wokeness has totally gone off the rails.
People are trying to weaponize it. Politicians.
Who has more privilege than an elderly white man who is the president? No one.
Yeah, no, that's it. He can.
It is the best thing to be.
He can walk into he can steal a car. What are you going to do about it? If he just went into a Mercedes dealership and started a car.
He could
and
do that whether
left.
he was a politician or not, because people feel bad for him. They'd be like, this guy's got shit in his pants. The car's ruined. Just let him have it.
He probably does wear a diaper. I like that our God damn it, it's too early for this.
I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about how funny Biden is.
As a person.
Every piece of shit that's been a president of this country, I wish they could just have a TV show where they were told they were president. And the last two, you would not have to try hard to convince them. I want them on TV as characters, which is, of course, all politics is. So, bring back my insane old men.
Free Britney and
Free Britney, that's a real one, though. And also, bring Reagan back from the dead and put him on TV and make him be president so he can say stuff like, I'm going to do Star Wars.
I like that fucking Britney had one mental breakdown in 2000 and now is just owned by a person.
Yeah, like one of those many things that, like you haven't had a mental breakdown that just wasn't on camera.
Yeah, she's just constantly on camera, so it was a fucking.
So everyone knew about that.
Yeah, that sucks. Free Britney.
People shave their head all the time and then kind of regret it, but it's fine.
Yeah, but if you
She
do
also
that
didn't
on
look bad with a shaved
television while crying, well, different story.
Maybe we shouldn't get famous.
I mean, no.
I mean, at the rate this is going, my rock bottom of alcoholism will be the pinnacle of our fame. So, just saying, there's going to be a Netflix documentary about us.
Good. That sounds fun. Well, for me.
I'm never going to hit rock bottom.
I'll get into heroin, so just to even it out. Like, I don't even like heroin. It felt weird that he was dying of alcoholism.
And
so
I was fine.
I'm showing support.
Yeah, you've either got to, like, get your friend killed in a car crash or
yeah.
have spina bifida.
What if I just
dirt
overdose on doing, like, healthy things? Go vegan.
I think that's called killing yourself because your life is joyless. That's what an overdose of health is.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that as a gremlin who eats trash and turns it into jokes, but
honestly,
sure.
You are powered by Snickers. Just
I don't eat Snickers
it's just
that much.
Bits is powered by Diet Coke. Better?
Diet Coke.
Yeah, you got me.
I am an insanely efficient machine for turning trash into pretty good.
Yeah, like a raccoon.
Yeah, that's
why
why Ijib is our mascot.
And I just like him.
You just like yeah.
Just a fan.
Yeah, being friends with me is kind of like you having a pet raccoon.
It's nice. Every once in a while, you're going to be like, this is a salad.
Right, and this is great for me because I don't have to go scrounge through dumpsters all the time. I have a nice warm podcast to come home to. And then I can go back out into the night with my weird little hands and pick apart McDonald's wrappers and find the uneaten burgers in there, which is a metaphor for plastic bottle liquor.
Both have the same nutritional value.
Which is enough for me to run on, apparently. I woke up one morning and my Twitter name had been changed to Plastic Von Jug Whiskey, and I do not remember how that happened. It was after a party here. It was after your birthday, so I assumed someone was like, hey, Plastic Von Jug Whiskey, and I was like, yes, my new identity.
Oh, my God, that's great.
Man, am I talking really fast because that thing is happening where I'm on coffee, and I'm pretty sure that's what drugs are like?
I'm on coffee.
I never drink coffee, and I am now, and when I do, I know I'm talking very fast right now.
No, you're fine.
I'm like a squirrel in an animated movie that's had coffee. Specifically Over the Hedge.
I was going to say Over the Hedge.
Yeah.
Good. Nice movie that I think we all collectively hallucinated.
Possibly.
Honestly.
I quote two quotes of it very often.
Yeah.
Which are when there's that big chase sequence with the dog and the raccoon and the turtle end up on the umbrella, and right before they fall, the turtle goes, "You're the devil."
That is a great fucking line. There's another one. One of the animals is crazy about something. I think the squirrel's crazy about like.
I like a cookie.
That is cookies or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it was. Yeah, that.
I am
line.
a crazy rabbit squirrel. No, the other best line from that movie is when the exterminator flips his car and he goes to get out, but then he like jerks because he gets hurt, and he goes, the old jazz dance injury. Which is what I say anytime a part of my body hurts. It used to be about a literal old injury that I have because I am 40, believe it or not. But now,
Your exploded kneecap.
it wasn't exploded. It was only torn into two pieces. It wasn't my kneecap, by
Did
the
you
way.
hit a jump or just fall? Or?
No, some dumbass kid like stopped in front of me, and skiing in the Midwest as ice skating, so
Yeah.
and then I must have had the weight wrong on my ski because it did not come off
Ugh.
when it should have.
That'll do
and
it.
it just sort of torqued my leg. And then I skied down the mountain because I'm dumb and strong like a bull.
And then so you ski down the mountain, you get into...
I had an avulsed ACL, which is when you're young, your ACL doesn't snap because your bone is softer. It yanks off a bit of your bone. So what initially happened was there was just sort of a loose flake of bone that was flapping, and then I skied down the mountain and probably yanked it into a terrible position. Because I skied down the mountain and then I walked inside, and then I sat down and did not stand up for 6 months.
So you sat down and then you're like, okay, now
I had enough adrenaline, and then as soon as I started taking my ski boot off, I started swearing at people because it was bad.
Did you get? How old were you? Did you get alcohol into you?
17. So, yeah, if my dad wasn't there, yeah.
Wait, if your dad wasn't there?
Yeah. Then I'm sure that his terrible friends would have just filled me with alcohol.
Which is the move.
Should have. I think I was in high school.
Did you get morphine?
I was
out of
in
it?
high school. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I got something.
Worth it.
Yeah, no, it was. We still give my dad's friend shit over it, who, like, we're really close now. He should not have allowed me to ski down the hill. And he told me not to. And I was like, ski patrol's for bitches. So now we're all like, I can't believe you let me do that, even though he didn't want to and it was my idea.
He did not let you do that at all.
And then once I was swearing at my dad to just take the fucking boot off already and stop asking questions, he was about to, like, I don't know, hit me with a belt or whatever abusive fathers do. And then he was like, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, getting a ski boot off without your knee
hurts
is
normally.
impossible. And it's supposed to hurt, too.
Yeah. And I did that on New Year's Day. So my parents' deductible was handled for the year.
Well, good, at least.
Yeah, that works out. And then I just sort of hung out in the hotel room while everybody else was skiing.
So did you go to the hospital?
Yeah.
How long were you there for?
Very briefly, because they were like, well, you live in a different state, so just don't fuck with this for a while. And then I got surgery.
Did they cast it up or anything?
They put something on it. I don't think it was a cast.
Wait, your insurance doesn't go to Wisconsin?
No, you just don't get major surgery when you're only in a state for 3 days. Like,
That's
I could have done it up there, but then I would have had to, like,
live there for a
in
minute.
a hotel, yeah. So
Yeah.
And then they almost couldn't wake me up because of how fucked up the knee was, and they had too much anesthesia in me. And they were like, he might be retarded.
And then I was.
And then my parents were like, no, we know. We tested. That's handled. How's his knee?
Regardless of kneecap.
And then I got some of those socks that Tyler really likes with the grippies.
I don't know why he likes those. It's to repel pussy, is why. So
yeah, it's like,
be gone, wench. Look at these socks.
yeah, if you don't want to be horny, just be like, go away.
We're
Look at what
talking
I'm
about
wearing.
hospital socks, by the way. For everybody out there who isn't Tyler.
For everybody out there, yeah, who doesn't vividly remember an injury or have been in mental hospital. Well, no, he didn't go for mental reasons, did he?
No, I don't think he's ever been.
He went because he was
Sure.
cursed with a terrible body.
Same. Yeah.
Whereas I am wasting a gift.
Yeah, your dad's and mom's genes. You would have been fine.
I am fine. Could have been great.
I could have been invincible.
If I had been playing sports and working out for the past 10 years, I would be like ripping phone books in half. That's strong.
I think you still can rip a phone book in half. I think there's a trick to that, but I get what you're saying.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like,
Flipping cars solo.
yeah, when I work out, I get strong very quickly. So my current condition is just such a
We should do,
condemnation of me.
We should do an Always Sunny and see how fat I can get and how jacked you can get.
That'd be fun.
Just to
When
see what
I
happens.
did that summer of boo mopping, where I had just had to stand holding a stick in the air, I lost a belt loop in like a month of not even exercising, just having a job where I stood up.
God damn, you should work construction and see what happens.
Yeah, I would fucking look like Tom Hardy in Venom. Who I aspire to be. Oh, aches and pains.
Not shredded, but.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop being fat. I'm just gonna get strong.
He's got one in his ass too.
Such a good movie. This is
Just
dead.
that long.
Do you know that? This meat is dead. Oh, God. I don't know what fucking voice he's doing, but it's
It's
great.
been snowing for like
It's snowing.
aggressively.
I'm wearing sandals.
in April. It's warm for snow, just so we're clear.
It is like 40. Yeah, I don't know how it's 10.
Yeah, my window is wide open and it is not a problem.
Is it possible it's a different chemical other than water?
Yeah, there's an airplane going ahead overhead.
Finally, all the shit in your hometown has become aerated and
It
is now
is
spraying
ash.
all over.
Soon enough.
Oh, no. Does that mean I'm not going to get to make my 9/11 jokes when we're in New York?
No, I was thinking.
Now, look who's talking, buddy.
I was thinking that soon enough, Band of Brothers is going to come through and be like, nobody around here's Nazis. You're telling me that nobody here is Republican.
I truly believe that we should be using the word Nazi like Hunter S. Thompson does,
What?
which is just an uptight conservative asshole.
Yeah.
Just call him Nazi. It's fine.
On board. My mom's a Nazi. I get it.
In the Hunter S. Thompson sense.
Yes.
Not a Heil Hitler Nazi, because we have those now.
Yeah. She wears her red hats to the grocery store. That kind of Nazi. She does not
going
believe
great.
in Jesus, but she does believe in making legislation based upon him.
She doesn't believe in Jesus?
No, she's atheist. Or she's like, she's 60 atheist, so it's just like, I'm going to pray when I'm dying, but that's it.
Jesus, I feel like, would kill cops.
Yeah.
Not that you should do that,
Yeah,
but Jesus would.
let's make this analogy. Jesus is a black teen. Roman soldiers are police officers. And that is an accurate analogy. That is almost a 1-to-1, folks.
No, they let him grow to adulthood, which doesn't always happen around here.
Touche.
He was more of a revolutionary, I think, than a...
Yeah, because those always live.
I think Jesus is more like Fred Hampton than Adam Toledo, is what I'm saying. Like, he was killed by the imperial government for stirring shit up.
Good. Which is good. Which is how you know they're doing everything right. Because if a government was working well and doing good, there wouldn't be shit to stir. You wouldn't be able...
Yeah, you'd be like, let's fuck stuff up, and people would be like, no, it's going fine.
Or if you're like, we need to change this system, then people would be like, no, it's
fine.
It's fine. Well, I mean, I guess that does happen.
Well, that's happening now, because,
Conservatives.
there's still fast food. There's still all the... You can still buy shit. You can still be a consumer. And as long as you can be a consumer, Americans are never going to revolt.
As long as your burger can... For just pennies a day, you can feed a fast food worker.
As long as you can have it your way. We will never get our way.
Oh, my God. How don't fast food workers have a union yet? I guess they just keep getting fired.
Yeah, I mean...
There's so
very
many
successful anti-labor policies by
And
the government
also-
and everyone rich.
illegal immigrants. There's a lot of work there, and a lot are teens, too.
Yeah, so a great way to help unions, by the way, would be to stop deporting and putting people in concentration camps for being Mexican, and then or other types of not American, and then you're not on different footings, and now you're on the same side.
Or free McDonald's. The other option. When I worked at McDonald's, I did not get free McDonald's. I had to pay for it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. They're out there slashing costs.
Jesus Christ. Man. When I worked at a pizza place, I just ate stuff without asking.
No, yeah, we didn't. You didn't get the option.
That's insane.
No, yeah. Yes, correct. It was insane.
I should go back to working at a
I
pizza
get paid
place.
ass.
I don't know why I got a real job, because I got to drive around listening to podcasts all day, and then I could, when the pizza slices got too old and they had to make a new slice pizza for people who came in, I just got to eat all those. So I didn't pay for food. It was still good. It was a little bit dry, but I could drink all the fucking free soda I want. What's wrong with me?
Why did I quit? Now I have to pay for soda. Well,
Could have lived in my car. Would have been fine.
I don't know if you know this, but higher wages can buy you many soda and pizza.
I don't want to buy it. I just want it provided.
Oh, God. I just want things.
I can't drink coffee. Okay?
I will work. I just want things handed to me. It's very simple.
Yeah, I want handouts, and I will also hand out my work freely. I'm not going to nitpick about my work unless you nitpick about my pay. Oh, you don't have enough money to buy cocaine.
Just give me some cocaine.
There should be government-issued cocaine.
Oh,
And government-issued heroin, but only to get off heroin. Cocaine and weed should be delivered every month, like Stitch Fix, but it's free from the government.
I think that all drugs should be legalized and regulated, but that's just me.
I think they should be provided for free by the government, not just legalized.
Like
or
in
it's still illegal.
schools.
If they catch you with it, you go to prison, but they send it to you. I'll make that compromise. We don't have to legalize any drugs as long as you get me the drugs.
I mean, they kind of are.
And then you put it in an opaque box, and you pretend you don't know what's in it. and then I have to like pretend to open the box and be like, I see you're still there.
No.
Go away, Mr. Government Man.
You gotta at least give me 5 Mississippis, otherwise you can't arrest me. Very specific government laws about that.
Stop trying to accidentally drop the box so you can see that it's cocaine. CIA agent who delivers me my drugs.
That's what happens with the president.
By the way, if anybody's worried I do cocaine, I'm fucking buzzing right now off of a tall black coffee.
That's the smallest size.
Which is weird.
Yeah, tall.
I mean, it's a hack bit at this point to be mad about the McDonald's sizes or wherever it is, Starbucks sizes. But come on, man.
The quality of coffee is not that good.
I don't think coffee needs to be good. I think
No,
it's
you
weird
can
that
get
people
some
want.
fucking good black coffee if you know what you're doing.
No, it's weird that people want coffee to taste good.
What? What's wrong with you?
You're drinking it to
whiskey-
wake up in the morning.
Okay, but you know how whiskey tastes good? When it hurts.
Sometimes.
Same rule for coffee.
So it has to hurt?
Yeah. That's how I like my black coffee. Is I like just the right amount of hurt. Because if it hurts too much, then you're drinking gasoline. If it doesn't hurt enough, then you're drinking fucking water. So there's that middle. Coffee's like whiskey, man. It's got that nice middle ground where you can sip it and you're like, ooh, that's right where I like the pain.
I
and
get basically
BDSM
that
people
experience
get
out of
along.
very bad coffee.
McDonald's coffee is its own thing because it's always bitter, burnt, and it's been out for days.
It's an aesthetic. It's an aesthetic experience of drinking coffee. Preferably in a hospital waiting room is the best place to drink coffee. And it's not supposed to taste good. Stop making it a milkshake. You're drinking it because you have to wake up and go to your bullshit job for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for some fucking reason.
I like to imagine you're drinking coffee in a hospital waiting room because you're about to go into surgery and you're trying to stay awake.
I want to see the inside of my knee. It's gonna hurt, dude.
You're not gonna like any of this. Did you see the video? There's a video of Steve-O trying to stay awake during anesthetic. It's hilarious.
Is that what he does now that he's sober?
Touche. I don't know, but he's like, "Hi, I'm Steve-O, and this is trying to stay awake during anesthetic." Fucking out.
It's so involuntary. It's not like falling asleep.
You do not have a choice.
One time I got a tooth pulled, and they put me all the way out for it. And as I was shaking my head to say, no, I don't feel it, my head went to the side, and the world stayed in the same spot and seemed to slide off as my head moved, and just blackness. And then I woke up with fewer teeth.
It is a fun experience. I do like
Yeah, no, it's cool.
falling asleep from... Because I'm always like, how will I know when the anesthetic...
Yes.
Every time. I was like, what if this is the time that it doesn't?
Because if you drink NyQuil or something like that, like it comes on slowly and you're like, oh, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, but
it's
it
very
is
fun to
fucking There's a reason you're lying down. They do not let you.
It's fun to have natural things that are normally gradual just hit you like a train.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hence,
Butt
why
chugging.
people like heroin and butt chugging and drugs.
Yeah, well, because that's why you inject heroin directly into your vein, because I bet it hits you like a fucking truck.
And by the way, you can develop an understanding that, lots of stuff can be used as metaphors for stuff, and nature is beautiful, and we're all one thing together. But it takes years unless you freight train yourself with a psychedelic. You can just do that immediately.
Injecting acid directly into your veins.
But like hydrochloric acid.
Get some bleach in there.
We haven't been doing bits for a while. A guy that thinks acid is just any acid. So he's got his friends together in high school.
His face.
He's like, we're gonna break in there. We're gonna get that hydrochloric acid out of there, and then we're gonna trip balls, dude. Kenny, no. That acid's a metaphor. It's not like it's a slang term. It's not actual.
It's a specific type of acid.
No, it's quite. No, whatever. We'll refine it if we have to. I don't know. There's beakers and shit in there.
Listen, they got sulfuric acid. They got hydrochloric acid.
If we mix all those in the right way, you'll die, Kenny.
You'll just die. Well, I'm gonna take one drop. Your tongue, it'll burn right through your tongue.
And that's how I got a tongue piercing, kids.
Just a fucking a fucking pool ball size hole in his tongue. That is not a tongue piercing, Dad. You're missing a large chunk.
Okay, but tell me that there will not, in the next 40 years, be a subculture of people who get piercings by doing controlled acid eating through their stuff. Like, they lay down, and there's a special tube that controls the acid, and they put that on their ear, and that eats through their ear, and that's how they pierce it. There's going to be people that do that.
I don't like that.
That is one of our, not right now, but couple more decades into collapse. I think we're going to have that subculture.
That'll be Mad Max. When Mad Max comes around.
That's one of the things that, cyberpunk authors didn't think of, but we will.
When COVID cancer starts running rampant caused by the vaccine directly, that is when.
We were trying to give the virus cancer, but we forgot that doesn't make any sense, and we just gave you all cancer.
If you sneeze on somebody, they get cancer now, so stay home.
Oh, by the way, listeners to this podcast, if you got the Pfizer vaccine, you are a second-class citizen. If you got Moderna, you're a real person. If you got Johnson & Johnson, it's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, I'm just gay, but I'm still a person.
Well,
depends on what country.
Did you hear about that guy that accidentally got one Pfizer and one Moderna?
No way. What happened?
He's got 2 dicks now. I don't know what happened to him. I just saw the headline.
Double Dick Denzel.
I think he's probably fine.
Yeah, no, honestly. I assume this
probably worked.
Yeah, no, it probably did what it was supposed to.
Or, now he has super COVID.
Or double dicks. Or
both.
I
have 2 dicks, but I can't fuck anyone because I'm in quarantine. Son of a bitch.
And I can't stop coughing.
Well, right. Out of my second dick.
It has
Which is on my ear, by the way. It's not useful.
Oh.
This is such a sad profile in the Atlantic of the guy that got 2 dicks.
Could you imagine a silhouette of that guy?
You kidding me? I've been imagining it the whole time.
What's that on your? Oh God, is that a Bluetooth? No.
That is a very tasteless Bluetooth, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. Touch it, it'll get hard.
No. You should wear more hats. Yeah, I know.
But it crushes it. I can't wear jeans and a skull cap, okay? That hurts them both.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes crushed up cock. Well,
except for Jeffrey Epstein. That's how he's immortal.
Oh, like he snorts it?
Yeah.
But not tiger penis.
No, child penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Child Penis is certainly the name of a band, by the way.
That's what I was going to say, is that if I were a worse person, I would have a band called Child Penis.
I guarantee it's the name of a band. But
it's probably one of those bands that, like Guar, that's fucking insane as a bit, and then are cool people.
Yeah, no, they're aggressively against pedophilia.
Yeah.
But their name is Child Penis. So anytime anybody comes to their show, they're like, get them. Cops?
And then they're like, no, it's a bit.
No, I'm in on it. I'm in on it.
If there is a band called Child Penis, there are pedophiles that go to their shows, and they're like, wait, is this like an act? Is this like when punk bands do Nazi shit, but they don't actually hate the Jews? God damn it. When will I find people that accept me for me?
Why did I wear combat boots to this?
It's weird how there was like a period of time.
Heil.
Sieg Heil, sweet chariot. That's a dark one. That one, it's not immediately apparent, but if you really think about that, that's one of the worst things I've ever said.
It's up there.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Now
I
do
just
it
watched
in
the beginning
voice.
of Blazing Saddles the other day.
Good.
Sieg Heil. Hello, I am the 40-year-old frontman of the band Child Penis. Just to be clear, I am putting on this voice as a bit, and I do not appreciate pedophilia. So, as always, at the beginning of our show, I can't keep doing this.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm done with that. God, I drink a lot of Diet Coke. I'm fucking wired on this call.
You're gonna crash super hard.
Oh
later.
God, yeah.
Start drinking soon. Otherwise,
better start drinking Red Bull so I can keep this energy up and then wake up 3 hours late for my shift tomorrow. Let's go! I'm gonna play a video game!
Skyrim?
No, I can't play Skyrim if I have to work within the next week.
You should seriously play Witcher 3, man. It's Skyrim with better story, man.
Skyrim's got a great story.
Yeah. I know.
I need to play specifically Skyrim because I've now been thinking about it for months. So.
But the reason you can't play Skyrim while you have a job is because of the amount of time.
It's because Skyrim sucks to play in like for an hour.
You can't play it for an hour. You gotta play it for
because you don't fast travel. You gotta walk place to place. Because cool shit happens out. You have a podcast on in the background. You're gonna sit with your thoughts, you fucking freak.
Absolutely fast travel, you monster.
Nah.
Ugh.
I mean sometimes, but often you just walk around. Because the cool part of Skyrim is like you walk around and find shit, and you're like, here's.
You mean sprint around, right?
Yeah, or ride a horse or whatever.
How do you get a
or
horse?
turn into a horse? You can buy a horse, or there's a spell that summons a horse, or you can steal a horse, or you can become a werewolf and run as fast as a horse.
That is nice.
Plus, you can skydive with the summoned horse, because if you're on a horse and take fall damage, the horse takes all the damage, and then you fall from the height of a horse, so it doesn't hurt you. So if you summon the demon horse, get on the horse, leap off a cliff, he is sent back to hell, and then you're fine. And you can summon him again. And he's mad.
Is he actually mad?
No, he's not mad. They don't have horse AI that good. I guess they do have some horse
AI.
AI.
I think my summer game is going to be Red Dead 2.
That's a good idea.
I'll do it right when you do Witcher 3. When you start Witcher 3, I'll start Red Dead 2.
I mean,
that seems fair.
I haven't been telling you to play Red Dead 2.
But now that it's in your head, you'll be mad if I don't.
You can rob yourself of that experience if you'd like to.
See? I knew it.
You can rob yourself of it if you want to.
Witcher 3's amazing!
I'm not going to like it.
Not
after all this.
You're going to play, you got to put...
I'm sure I'll like it. I'll fucking get around to it.
You get to level 10, and then the game gets good.
Sounds fun.
You gotta fight through the first few levels for sure. Also, start with the difficulty pretty low. You think you're like,
I do not play games on a hard difficulty. Ever.
Oh no, you go into the game like, oh, I can play. I'm good. I can play this on medium. Start with first 10 levels. Play it on easy.
Remind me of this in months when I actually play.
You monster.
Probably when we get back from New York. That's when I'll start because I'm gonna take the time between when I'm off work and when we go to New York. That's when we're going to New York, by the way.
We should do a few bugs if you're in New York. Oh God, I'm already crashing for the mocha. Goddamn.
If you're in New York and you have legal products, hit us up.
We're driving, so we're good.
Are we driving?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna drive.
Your car.
Probably yeah. Honestly.
Well, if we take my car, we can't switch off. So
that'd be a nightmare for you.
Yeah.
We should drive through Canada, by the way, to get to New York.
Sure, I got family in Detroit. We're gonna go see them and then go
that way
through there and then
that'd be a fun way to go.
And then drive back through this great country.
No. Canada.
Why not? I've never been to Pennsylvania.
I don't know. What would be the point of driving through Canada? Honestly, come to think of it.
It was your fucking idea. I don't know.
I'm just talking. I'm thinking.
I've never been to
here.
Canada.
Oh well, that's why then.
Yeah.
Do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have two.
We should do it just to go through Canada.
Different names on them.
Yeah. Different.
No, one of them. It's the same name. It's just Ireland. In case there's a draft.
I'm out of here. I should get a citizenship in Australia. That's the move for me.
Well, that would be hard for you though because you don't have an Australian grandpa. If there's a draft in America, I'm gonna go to Ireland, but to avoid being called a coward, I'll just join the IRA and fight there.
I'll just be called a coward. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Australian guys, adopt us, so we can live in your terrifying land. You have healthcare over there? Probably, right?
No, but they got a lot of open mics, so that's good for me.
I don't think there's many cold places in Australia, though, which would be a problem for me.
I think there are. Just got to go south, actually, instead of north.
No, you know what? You live in Australia, I'll live in New Zealand. Fine.
No, that's north. That's warm.
But it's cold in New Zealand.
What?
It's cold in New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah, remember like the big sweeping shots of gigantic cliffs in The Lord of the Rings? That was New Zealand.
New Zealand's above Australia.
I think it's
closer to the equator.
Must be higher up.
Maybe. Or maybe
New Zealand looks cool. I don't fucking know.
Or maybe New Zealand is just like or maybe Australia gets way colder than we think it does.
Or do you not know what a fucking map looks like? Is that a possibility? We're going to explore this.
Honestly, I could go either way on this. This Thursday.
It is south of Australia.
Oh, it is south of Australia?
Yeah.
Let me see. I thought New Zealand was the top one. Or is that Papua New Guinea?
That is Papua New Guinea and a different place. Indonesia, I think.
So that thing to the bottom right is New Zealand.
Yeah. And then, is that Indonesia? That island is Papua New Guinea is half of that island. And I think the other half is part of Indonesia.
And which one's Mordor?
Ohio.
Mordor.
That's where Brunei is?
Stop just looking at maps.
I'll do this for hours.
I know. Didn't we do this bit
We
once?
did this, but I was just scrolling into small towns and being like, they have a Walmart. I've seen a Walmart.
Which is funny. I will say. How many Walmarts are there worldwide? It's got to be a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. They're
we got to do
more
a high
powerful than a
episode
country.
once. We got to smoke weed once and do an episode.
You can be okay?
Yeah, exactly. That's why we got to do it. We should do one episode for every drug and then name it that. Cocaine episode.
Now, to be clear, this would be an art project where we do impressions of people on those drugs.
Yes, for legal reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, we have not done a high episode. I have never been stoned.
Should do a hot. Well, because this was the coffee episode.
This was coffee. And it sounded like I was on coke.
I got sleepy. I get sleepy when I drink coffee. I'm very weird.
No, I drink coffee, I get up and I don't really crash. Unless I was really tired and I drank coffee to wake up, I just go back down to where I was generally after coffee.
Wow. Coffee is meant for you then.
No, I'd be too powerful.
For me, I get like a little boost when I first start drinking it, and then I get aggressively tired for a long time, and then there's an even bigger crash coming later in the day. It's a nightmare. I never drink coffee.
As we're talking about this, I'm yawning.
I drink green tea.
I feel alert.
Yawning like a bear about to go into hibernation.
No, just like a fox. It's just yawning because foxes do that. This is biologically correct. Are we just gonna be old men?
Yawn for the rest of this episode.
I should get going. I gotta go see.
So we should do the cigar episode next. That's the move.
That's not a drug.
Well, I mean, we did a coffee episode.
And also, I won't. I will have a cigarette. You can have a cigar.
Oh, okay.
Cigars are dumb.
Yeah, next episode we should do that. What are you doing Thursday, by the way? Might have people over.
I don't know.
Do you work?
I don't know what I'm doing on any day.
Ascension, this is also an invite for you. But this is a Friends of Max party, so unfortunately, Mar McFly is not.
I met Max once.
Yeah.
So that's a stretch. But
Max knows your ass. Knew your ass. I'll see you in hell.
Am I going to have to pretend he's alive for Connor's mental health? Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I would do a very bad job of pretending I had talked to Max.
No, but it's like Silver's coming over, Matatas coming over. A few people you have met that were friends.
Like once.
Yeah.
No, I work until 9, so I don't know, maybe.
PM or AM?
PM.
Okay, well, we'll see. It's all up in the air. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see who dies.
I'll tell our boss it's a funeral.
It's nothing official yet, so I wouldn't make any crazy plans.
But that would be fun if I just went to John and I was like, Connor's best friend from high school died, and I won't mention it was a while ago.
So I'm gonna need Thursday off for the wake. I'm just gonna need it off.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, Irish wake.
We're gonna drink, which is the best way to celebrate.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before. I've said it before. I'm mad I'm going to miss my funeral.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. I want 4 kegs holding up my casket. That's all I want. All 4 tapped.
I have a playlist of happy Irish songs about death.
Mm-hmm. And you have to finish all 4 kegs before you can put me on the ground.
No. So there is a big sack full of booze, and that's in the hole, and they put the casket on that, and you tap that sack, and they bury you by drinking out of that.
Oh, nice. So it's just lower.
And then there'd be new sayings like, he's about 3 foot drunk right now.
That's a good way to do it. I'm shocked that isn't a tradition yet.
Let's get some wills written. 'Cause we're doing that.
Well,
It's going to be sad when one of us dies and no one else is into this idea, so the other one of us just has to drink 6 feet of beer. Just crying and burping and pissing.
Putting them into the grave themselves. Because that is a deadly amount of alcohol.
It will be a metaphor for how we killed ourselves with overindulgence in alcohol, that you must bury us with overindulgence in alcohol.
It's a good place. It's a good place.
My life is an art project, and the subject is... I don't know, actually.
We find out at the end.
Tough to tell from the inside.
That is a good point.
I sure hope that my life is a lot like making a crop circle, like the Nazca lines, those like drawings of a monkey that are like spread out over the desert, and you can only see them from a plane, but they made them when there weren't planes.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I mean, it was aliens, obviously, but that's what my life is like. I think I'm drawing something coherent with my life, but it is impossible to tell from here.
Wasn't there a mountain around there that they could see it from?
No, I think it was a flying saucer.
Pretty sure
That
there
Greek
was a
dude with
mountain
the
in
crazy
the
hair
area.
and the guy from Coast to Coast AM made it pretty clear that it was alien. Early. What's a funny way to say the word aliens? I couldn't come up with one.
Mexicans.
Oh, man.
We live in a bad country.
Are we allowed to talk about politics yet?
Oh, yeah.
Because my opinion of aliens is that it's all just the government doing weird shit. When there's something unexplained happened in the desert of Nevada. Yeah, it's that the government did something fucked up to someone and turned them into something that looks like an alien, and they want you to believe it's from another universe.
SCP. Or is that SCP or is it a different one?
I mean, there is...
No, yeah, SCP has the containment warehouses and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, SCP.
Yeah, except it's the government, and they're you cannot even be construed to be possibly doing a good thing.
Oh, no. They're like, we found this box that teleports demons in from outside of this dimension, and we just left it open for a while to see what would happen. Why? That's a box that should be contained. Nah,
We're just gonna...
we want to see what happened. We put a gay guy in a room with a box to see if it would get rid of his demons. He's dead.
We also found a new alien disease, and we gave it to a black guy to see what would happen.
He's dead as well.
We didn't give it to any white people, so we don't know what would happen if a white guy got it. Pretty sure he would die too, but we're not going to do that test.
We met the devil
By
at
the
a
way, this is based
crossword.
on a true story of where they gave black people cancer to just see what would happen when black people got it.
I thought they gave him syphilis.
They did that too. Or maybe it was only that one.
I
The
think-
government just gave black people diseases without asking.
Yeah. I thought they gave him syphilis as a cure for cancer. Or no. They gave this Tuskegee experiment was them not treating syphilis.
To just see what would happen.
Yeah,
And by the way, they didn't tell him they had syphilis.
they gave him it was they were the control experiment,
Yeah.
which is not good.
Which is why, by the way,
well,
a lot of black people like don't trust doctors, which
Yeah.
is not strange of them. By the way, people used to think that black people didn't feel as much pain as white people, and they would be prescribed less anesthetic.
What the fuck?
So if black people are like, I don't know about that vaccine, that is an astute thing to think. You should get the vaccine. Everyone should. But if black people are like, I don't fucking know about doctors, that's because doctors fucked with them a lot.
A lot of black comics I work with are like, they'll say, anybody here getting the vaccine in a black room, and there's like one person, and it's me. Like, woo. They're like, yeah. Fucking, of course you are.
Generally, when the government puts stuff in you, it's good for you.
Yeah. But, god damn it, I had one.
Aliens?
Earlians.
I saw an alien. It put something in my butt.
Consensually.
I was into it.
I was into it.
I will also send you the episode
That's just
of
a
last
Mexican
podcast.
guy who fucked a hick.
But the hick is so racist, he's like, it's from another planet. His name is Horatio, and he loves me perfectly.
His dick fit like
I keep telling you, man, I'm just from south of the border. But
I'm just gay.
You got a very nice butt. Okay. So I think I turned a little bit Italian there because anyone doing lots of sex, I feel like, is probably not Italian-American, to be clear.
Sicilian.
Italian. Hey, what about sex? I'm not from another planet, but this guy very racist, so
They
I let
take
them...
offense when you call him a Goomba. That kind of Italian.
Yeah.
They're like, what did you just say to me? And I'm like, dude, come on. That's the funniest slur that's ever existed.
You fucking Goomba!
You Coca-Cola.
Hey, that's not how you pronounce it. It's a fucking mozzarella and a fucking I'm a fucking
What is gabagool? Did we do this yet?
capicolo.
No, but what is
Oh,
capicola?
ham, I think.
Oh, is that? It's
All
like
Italian things are types of pork, I think.
They're all lasagna. Just everything.
It's just different way. But see, lasagna is Italian American, I think, because there didn't used to be tomatoes in Italy.
Where are tomatoes from? Then?
Here, well, South America, but
That's why tomatoes are so easy to grow here, huh?
yeah,
They're literally the easiest thing in the fucking world to grow. They grow on accident,
which
all
is
the time.
too fucking bad because they taste like shit.
I love tomatoes, and also
No, nuts. No.
tomatoes are the best.
No.
I eat them like an apple. Have you never seen me eat a tomato like an apple?
I do not want to. I may puke. I fucking hate tomato taste so much.
You and Kylie should bond over
Tomatoes
this.
are a type of ore. Okay, they are useless in their current form. They can be processed into something useful.
You can eat them straight. Cherry tomatoes?
They make me want to puke.
Cherry tomatoes?
Yes.
Really?
All raw tomato.
Cherry tomatoes
is
are
disgusting to
amazing.
me.
You can eat them like an apple. Just,
No,
put a
I
little
would
salt
rather
on
do
that
that with.
shit.
I would do that with an onion before I did that with a tomato.
You can do it with an onion too. Wouldn't recommend it though.
I wouldn't recommend doing it with a goddamn tomato.
It's delicious. Very good.
So tomatoes can only be mashed up and added sugar. And
So
then,
you've never had your mom, you've never gone out to your mom's garden during the summer. She's got way too many fucking tomatoes, so you just sit there picking them right off the vine, fucking them tomatoes up.
I probably
just
did
going
that
to
once, and I
town.
was like, I hate this, and I didn't do it again.
Get a big beefsteak tomato the size of your fist and just.
Oh my god! It's, honestly, I got Chipotle at work one time, so I wasn't able to order specifically what I want because baby needs his food correct. I wasn't gonna do that to someone ordering for everybody, so I was just like, whatever. And there were tomatoes in my beef bowl, and I tried to eat around them, and I accidentally ate one, and I fucking gagged. Like I was working and eating, and I had to stop working. Like, oh. And people were like, "Are you okay? What was in that?" And I was like, "Tomato. The thing you all chose to eat has ruined me."
So good. Dude, cherry tomatoes? Really? Usually people are like, okay, cherry tomatoes, fine.
They're better, I guess, but I'd rather eat a fucking grape.
Green grape.
You ever seen a raccoon eat a green grape? If you've seen me eat a green grape, yes.
Dude, cherry tomatoes. I'll literally sit down with just cherry tomatoes and eat them like grapes.
This is like you're casually saying, like, sometimes I'll just torture people. I'll sit down and just start sticking needles into a guy, and he'll be screaming. You've never done
then
that?
I figured out acupuncture, and it's a good thing.
You've never just, kidnapped people?
No,
You never
here's
done
the- okay.
You never gone out to your mom's garden and, like, buried the dead bodies there? You never did that? That's a normal thing.
What about making a grilled cheese, cutting up a tomato, and putting that in the middle of the grilled cheese?
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll make a grilled cheese, and then I'll just take a shit on it, and then eat that.
Okay, well, here's the best grilled cheese in the world is cheese.
If there's anything but fucking cheese and bread in this thing, I will assault you.
Cheese, bacon, tomato. Phenomenal. So good. If you've never had that, it's hard to make.
I do not. I would not with the tomato. I do not fucking eat tomato.
Oh, just the thickest cut of tomato too, like a full inch thick.
God, it tastes like you ate a plant you weren't supposed to eat.
It's so good.
I would eat grass.
I've literally went out to my mom's garden, eaten all the tomatoes in the garden when she had like 6 tomato plants, and then she's gone out later that day and like, where are all my fucking tomatoes? I was like, I absolutely decimated them.
And yet I'm the raccoon.
God, no pesticides in that garden. You just take it right off the vine. Oh, so good.
Why did that sound sexual?
Because it was.
Take it right off the vine. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna grab your ass like it's a tomato. Something that you shouldn't take a fucking bite out of?
Best part of a salad is tomatoes. And
No, the
cucumbers.
best part of the salad is the croutons.
Well, have you eaten it? Have you just
Salad? No.
Have you just have you eaten a cucumber straight before?
Yeah.
Just like
Cucumbers are good.
same thing,
No.
different flavor.
No. Yeah, different flavor. Yeah. I just grabbed a pile of dirt and just ate it. It's the same thing.
How do you feel, honeydew or cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
You fucking monsters, honeydew.
I mean, they're both good.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. They're both good. But I was
No pineapple, though, please.
talking. I could do a few pieces of pineapple before my mouth starts to bleed.
I make a face when I eat pineapple.
Really?
I don't even dislike it that much, but I make a face like I've eaten something disgusting.
It's a
and I
lot.
don't mind the taste.
You can only eat so much pineapple before your mouth starts to bleed.
It should be pineapple. If you have a bunch of cut up pineapple, you should put it in a jug full of Everclear. That's what you should do with pineapple.
That sounds good.
And then probably put some water in there or something.
Some
if you're a
tomato,
pussy.
Everclear tomato.
Oh God.
How'd you work? Wait, so you like
immediately puke. I would immediately
you like
puke.
pizza sauce, but not
It is the least good part of pizza, but yes.
really. Pizza sauce is
But
it's so
yeah, and
good.
no, that's why I said tomatoes are a type of ore. All right, you can build things out of iron, but iron ore is just a
Ketchup.
stupid,
How do you
shitty
feel
rock.
about ketchup?
I used to fucking love it, and now it must be used sparingly, but it's good. I
Have you
should have
ever done-
gotten bagel bites today. God damn it.
Have you done ketchup on eggs?
I don't mind that.
I've done it. I was turned on to it. Was really into it for like a few days, and then now I'm like, I'll do it, but not out of my way for it.
If I ever eat eggs, usually I'm on vacation and making breakfast, in which case I'm putting them between toast with cheese.
This is acceptable. That's very good.
That is very good.
Toss a little tomato in there. You got yourself a sandwich.
I'm going to drown you.
What about avocado toast? Tomato on top.
I don't eat avocado toast, and yet I still don't own a home.
But but you're so white.
Yeah,
Oh, it's because you have an iPhone. That's why you don't have a phone.
that's what it was. People are like, you people complain about poverty and stuff, but everyone has iPhones. It's like, yeah, rich people includes Jeff Bezos all the way on down to someone who can pay $20 a month for 3 years for an iPhone, and then under that is poor. Are those people serious?
They gotta be. They're dumb.
Like, do you really think that having an iPhone makes you rich?
Also, it's almost a necessity to have a job to have a smart enough phone. You can't.
Yeah, it's just a thing you have to have now.
You
It's a
can't
necessity.
get by with a clamshell. You can get an older phone.
People seem to think that like iPhones and shit happen post everyone's got everything they need.
No, now that's just part of something you need to live in it. You need a computer, you need access to the internet, and you need a good phone.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if
part
you ever
of-
meet someone that goes, "Oh, I'm not really good with computers," well, then you lack a basic skill.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
better.
That's English now, motherfucker.
I couldn't walk up to my boss and be like, "I'm sorry, I did a bad job at work, but I have autism." No, you got to talk to people at work. So get good at it, bitch.
Yeah, for reals. I think that's the podcast. We're going to New York. We'll
Get good, bitch.
We'll get dates. We'll get solid dates out to you soon. We have them. I just forgot them.
When we're new, I mean, sometime between the 10th and the 17th
Oh, the 10th through the 17th. Thank you.
is when we'll be in New York.
June.
Of June.
Yeah. I am every
Get ready, you bitch ass East Coasters. I'm gonna say so many offensive things.
every Friday at 10 p.m. I have a show at the Lincoln Lodge. If you guys ever want to come to that, you should come to some of them. They'll be fun.
I'll come to the one I'm in.
It's improvised stand-up. No, and then May 14th at 9 p.m. we have a live podcast.
Also this Friday, yeah.
we have a live podcast. And it is going to be this Friday because I'm going to release this on Thursday. So,
Okay, so tomorrow.
there's a live podcast.
Come, throw tomatoes at us.
Yeah.
If you want to
There
die.
are rumors
You
that
can throw
we
any
might
rotten-
be giving free Lunchables to the audience.
I've heard those reports.
There are possibilities.
Sound off in the
We
comments
need to
what
figure
type
out-
of Lunchables.
We need to figure out how to accept cash at this venue
Why do we need to figure that out?
because you're
Can't they just give us the cash?
with change being the issue. We got to get a bank together.
Jesus
We'll
Christ.
figure it out. We'll figure that out off
Do
the
the
air.
money electronically. We live in the cyberpunk shitscape. Do not
We
give me
have it
physical
set up
knowledge.
electronically, but I don't want people to come to the door and us to have to be like, go here. Or go on your phone to this thing. We'll figure it out. But
I mean, it's $15 even, so like
Linktree
have a
host.
10 and a 5, bitch. Get good, bitch. That's
Get 'em.
my new get 'em.
Get good, bitch. All right, see ya.